everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Donna. Today I'm working on the 2020 Alphabet Inspiration Card Challenge. Today's prompt is the letter D, and for the letter D I'm using the Dress to Impress set. I also probably could have used daughter, since one of the cards I made was for a Mother's Day card from a daughter. These are the cards I ended up making. I made 8 of them. I wanted something really simple because my cards lately have been complex, so I wanted something a little bit more on the simple side. So this is the card that we're going to be making today. We're going to be using the Dress to Impress stamp set, as I already said, as well as the All Dressed Up die set. We're also going to be using the Stitched Nested Label dies. I'm going to use the biggest one out of there for the front. You're going to need some lovely lipstick cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. As well as some Whisper White, the Best Dressed DSP. You also need the coordinating stamp pad for the lovely lipstick. I'm also using some blends just to color in the lipstick. I'm using the lovely lipstick in light and dark, Smoky Slate in light and dark, and Crumb Cake in light and dark, as well as the Wink of Stella. You're also going to need your regular everyday supplies. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start our stamping. The first thing we're going to stamp is the 3 lipsticks on the scrap piece using Memento Tuxedo Black. Stamping blends are an alcohol-based marker, and Memento is alcohol-based friendly. So as long as it's dry, it won't smear. You might want to heat set it or just set it aside for a couple of minutes for it to fully dry. After stamping those, we also need Memento Tuxedo Black to stamp the sentiment on the piece that we had die cut. I die cutted it previously. It only takes a second. Most people have seen me die cut before. So moving that aside, I'm going to take the sentiment and stamp it off to the right on that piece, because the lipsticks are going to be attached with dimensionals on top of it. And that's all we need to use the Memento Tuxedo Black for. We're going to move on to the stamping pad, the lovely lipstick, and we're going to stamp 3 of the lipsticks on the inside of the card just to add something to that blank space that's there. I'm not adding any other embellishment or sentimental words or anything to the inside. So just stamping them right across the bottom, the 3 of them. It gives you lots of space to write a message. Lovely Lipstick is a cardstock that is going to be, or a color that's going to be retiring this year. So if you'd like some of that, please run over and grab it now. So is the DSP. The DSP for this set will be, for this suite, will be retiring as well. The stamps and the dies will be around in the next catalog. I'm just sponging on some of the ink, just using a bit of sponge that I cut off. You can use a sponge dauber. I just happen to have this here, and it goes on fairly smooth, so I decided to use that. So I'm just sponging the lovely lipstick around the edge, so it just gives a little bit more definition when I glue it down onto the page. So that would be on the front of the card. That's going to be inside the card. And now we need to color in the 3 lipsticks. I'm just using lovely lipstick, light and dark, starting with the dark just to put in the shadows, and then go over top of it with the light for the lipstick, and then Crumb Cake for the bottom, and then the Smoky Slate for the barrel. Now I'm just going to take some Wink of Stella, and I just felt this card had no other bling on it whatsoever, so I just did a little bit of that Wink of Stella on the barrel part where the Smoky Slate was. And that's basically it. All we have to do now is put the card together. I'm using Tombow Mono liquid glue to put all the pieces except for the lipsticks on. The lipstick I will put dimensionals underneath them and attach them that way, so that there was a little bit of dimension to the card. Not a lot, just a little bit. I like using that little tool there to smooth out the glue, so I know that the glue is all over it. That had a big glob, so I wanted to smooth it out because I didn't want a big glob on it. And now I'm going to attach the lipsticks by putting one dimensional on the back of each of these. And then spread them out. Now to attach them, what I did was I find it easier to put the first one in the last one, especially when there's 3 in a row, so that I can have it spaced out nicely. So I put the first one and then the last one, and then I put the second one right in between the two. You could have also done this card without this. You could have just stamped it right on that piece and not have these separate, but I kind of like the extra added dimension for this. There's lots of different things that you could do with this card. You could add some ribbon, you could add some sequins or pearls if you wanted to color them with your alcohol markers. I think this is a perfect card just to send somebody, especially during these trying times. Now the other cards I made, I actually did I said to Mother's Day, and the other cards I did were the same idea. Just a little pick-me-up note, hello type cards. So there's the card. It's really simple. These are the other cards I did. I used Pretty Peacock for that one. Those are the Mother's Day. Then I used the Purple Posy and Highland Heather for coloring, as well as the Blackberry Bliss for the other two. Please subscribe, and if you'd like to see more of the 2020 Alphabet Inspiration Card Challenge, please hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload another video. Thanks for watching, and please have a wonderful day.